Yes, so Liverpool Football Club there, digging deep. It was a really hard fought victory for them. Harvey Elliott saving the day this time, not Trent Alexander-Arnold. Edwin, are you worried about how Liverpool are winning games, or you feel like it's a championship run, how you win doesn't really matter?
Look, I've constantly expressed my apprehension with how Liverpool approach games. I felt that they've not started games as intensely as Jurgen Klopp's sides usually do. So it's left them needing to come back on a number of occasions.
They've had to come back from losing position. I think they've picked 18 points
Yes, they
from
have.
losing position.
Exactly. Highest in the league.
That's
the
crazy.
next best side is 6 points behind.
Exactly.
Which is very crazy.
Very significant.
It's very
Characteristic
significant.
of the Jurgen Klopp's team.
Exactly, and they do need to be worried. But I think Klopp will be pleased with how they approach the game. He mentioned that they were not good for 75 minutes. But after that, after those 75 minutes, they got into the game, got the goals they needed, and then killed the game. I think the turning point was Harvey Elliott's introduction to the game. I'm usually not a big fan of him because of how he approaches his football. He holds on to it for far too long, makes really rash decisions sometimes. But I think in this game, he knew the role he was coming in to play, and then he played it superbly. He overloaded a lot of Crystal Palace's full-back play, which meant players were being shifted into positions that they shouldn't have been in. And of course, the red card meant they were a man down, which meant there were more gaps being created by Liverpool. And his touches were really good. He was able to control the ball when he needed to. He released it when he needed to. And he saw the passes that were present, but Liverpool hadn't taken advantage of before then. I think he had 38 touches after he came on. The most touches of any player after his substitution. And he is going to be an important player for Liverpool, not just from the bench, if he continues playing this way.
I thought he would have broken into the first team permanently at this point.
He should have. There have been a lot of opportunities for him to do so. But as I said, inexperience, rash touches, and a lot of holding on to the ball, which Liverpool players do not want. The forwards need the balls played into them quickly. They want these quick one-touch direct passes. And when you hold on to the ball for far too long, you just let them run into offside positions, let them move into wrong positions, let the defense come and cover. And oftentimes, it affects Liverpool negatively. Today, he's proven his worth, and he's played his way into Klopp's mind as a possible starter. I think there are still a lot of quality players around the Liverpool team who get into the starting lineup ahead of him. But a few more performances like this, and Klopp can't ignore him anymore.
Coach, if you are Jurgen Klopp and you want to win a league title, a season where Man City have been with De Bruyne, they've been without De Bruyne for extended periods, Rodri without extended periods, what do you do between now and the end of the season to bring that title home?
I think it's simple. They need to defend better. Nobody doubts Liverpool when they decide to go forward. In 90 minutes, they are...
Defend better as in add to the personnel or improve what you have?
As a block, as a unit. When it comes to defending,
Yep.
when they had Mane, Bobby, and Salah in their pomp,
Yeah.
they started the defending.
The
But
press
shockingly,
would start from the front.
exactly, shockingly, Liverpool don't press like they used to press.
The players don't have the
So
legs.
when they lose the ball, that they are easily passed through. So as a result of that, the midfield that only started playing together this season, still in 6s and 7s, not understanding the movement of each other yet, it struggles. Now, once they do, the back line will get exposed. And you and I know, defensively, there's only one defender in that team you can trust. That is Virgil van Dijk. Even him.
He has his suspect days.
He's got his suspect days. So I think what they really need to do is to get everybody to defend. If it's, I say everybody to defend, it simply means that tactically, the newness, the Salah, the Luis Diaz, these players will have to begin to trigger. Go back and bring back the clip of Bobby Firmino and Sadio Mane and Mohamed Salah. Salah, of course, is not that young any longer. He's into his 30s. So yes, you can ask him to do that for you for at least 75 to 18 minutes. If he's done, but then the job is done, then you can bring in a fresh leg. And the way he's using Alexander-Arnold of late, I think that it is better he permanently use him in midfield than to get him to start as a fullback and move into midfield. If against a quality opposition, he's unable to do that, the Soboslai, the McAllister, and whoever is playing in the midfield, they will always think that because Arnold will drift into midfield, they'll have the numbers to match up. But when he's not going to come, they will get confused as to how to do the job all by themselves. And that is going to create serious problem going forward. So if you want to win the league, fundamentally, get everybody to defend as a block. And it starts with the forward guys. When they lose the ball, let them go and press. And Liverpool was absolutely fantastic, not only in triggering the press, but in anticipating where the pass will go and blocking all those channels and then simply winning the ball to put the ball in the back of them. If they can do so, I think they'll give themselves a perfect chance of winning it, because they cannot be scoring 3 goals, 4 goals to win football games week in, week out. Man City themselves are struggling. They are not keeping clean sheet any longer. So if Liverpool can do that, they stand a better chance of winning the league.
Well, Liverpool need to tidy their act up, especially at the back. Let me read a few of your messages that have come in before we go for our second break. This one here is from OJ from Tafo. I thought it was OJ from in here. It says that just before you wrap up, ask coach to pray for the Black Queens because they are so precious. We should consider replacing the Black Stars with the Queens. Somebody with his opinion there. This one here says, good evening, Ben. That first goal was an offside as the first pass. That's Belson from Koforidua. I think you're talking about the Kotoko game. This one here says, good evening to you all. Please ask coach if I should stop supporting Chelsea as he did Man United, because Chelsea this season, dear. That's Dejan from Nima, that one. This one also says, good evening, Ben. David from Ofanko here. I want to follow in coach's footsteps by being a neutral supporter of Chelsea. They are breaking my heart. Coach is not a neutral supporter of United. He said he has stopped.
They have stopped. You see, I've said I've not stopped because of the results.
You have stopped
I've stopped
because
the Glazers should have sold the team to Atani. You cannot turn down this offer.
So that's it. No neutrality. If you want to stop, stop and stop being neutral. This one here from Ray from Abokobi says, good evening, guys. I don't understand why Ten Hag keeps playing Onana after shipping in more than 30 goals. He should at least try Bayender. You don't have to wait for too long. Onana will be going to the AFCON. You will have all the Bayender you want in recent times. This one here is from Nayabingi from China House in Latabi, Okoshi. I've listened to coach on 2 occasions. His heart and soul is still with Man United.
That's what
Whenever he's talking about United, you still see the attachment and passion for the club is still there.
No. Look, I'm always passionate on these matters. It's not only about United. Even if I get a chance to analyze Chelsea, I'll be passionate about them. Look at the Maguire. You saw the Liverpool. You have to speak with passion.
Let's take a break here.